Loving you is like flowing water, baby. You give me the strength through the fire, baby. I'm gonna be your...
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we are back with another video. All right, so let's just get right into it. I don't think that this feud between Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim is ever going to end. I mean, we the people will just not, we won't let it end. Everybody has their favorites. Everybody has their pick. So recently, Swizz Beatz and Usher were on Instagram Live talking about who should be next in the Verzuz battle. And Swizz Beatz says that the fans were looking for Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim. Then Usher says, no, I don't want to see that. Lil Kim, I mean, Nicki Minaj is a product of Lil Kim.
But then I see Lil Kim versus Nicki. Ooh, I see a lot of that.
Yeah, but you know that's she Kim is Nicki is a
you
product.
Hold up, you already trending on Twitter right now. By the way, it's the versus.
He went there. Okay, so Twitter goes fuming. Everyone's in an uproar. People are upset. It's a big deal. It's Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj. Everybody's arguing catalogs. Who's best? Who's not? Well, Tamar Braxton has now jumped in it. She was on the Queen Supreme Court with T.S. Madison, and she gave her thoughts on what Usher had to say in regards to Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim.
I love Kim. I love Kim. I appreciate Kim. I appreciate Nicki. I love her too. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I see them as two different entities.
They are. I
don't give a damn. What come what may. Lil Kim did not give Nicki Minaj her talent. So therefore, who are you to take Nicki Minaj's talent away from her?
Right.
Who involved in the barbs and the queen bees? I don't know the name of the stands, but I'm just saying, like, you can't get too involved in it because that's not fair. Because that would be like somebody telling Usher with his singing ass, "Oh, you got your vocals from Bobby Brown." That ain't right.
And here's the thing. I'm here for Tamar stepping in for I'm here for Tamar sticking up for Nicki Minaj. And she showed mad love to Lil Kim. Here's the thing with the whole situation. I don't think that Usher said anything wrong. I definitely, like I said before, and anybody that watches me knows how I feel. I pretty much feel that Nicki Minaj is a product of Lil Kim. That's true. No, Lil Kim did not give Nicki Minaj her talent. However, Nicki Minaj is a product of Lil Kim. Lil Kim was the first Barbie, first black Barbie, first queen of rap. It is what it is. When Nicki Minaj came out emulating Lil Kim, from the hair to the poses, everything. However, that does not negate from the fact that they can still do a versus battle and they both still have an excellent catalog. I mean, not for nothing, Nicki Minaj has surpassed Lil Kim. Yes, she is a product of Lil Kim, but at one point, she transcended further than Lil Kim. And Lil Kim, as much as she's the queen and wanted to, she's tried. I mean, Lil Kim has really tried to come back, but she just never was able to recreate that moment. And I don't think that she should have. She should. Each person will have their time. Nicki will have her time and her time will pass. Lil Kim has had her time has passed. But I do think that them two being the two leading ladies of two powerful eras and generations, it would be nice to see a versus battle with the two of them. However, I don't think a versus battle can happen because they need to have a conversation behind the scenes first before we take it publicly. There's been way too many issues that have not been hashed out behind the scenes for these women to get in online and just do a battle of their greatest hits or their catalogs. Many people argue that Nicki Minaj does not have any classics. She might have hit records, but she has no classics. Some will say that Lil Kim has more classics than Nicki Minaj, but that's up to interpretation of whoever you are, age group, listener, who you like. I like Lil Kim because if I'm looking at Lil Kim, I think she is sexy. I like how many licks, the ill nana. I love all of that about Lil Kim. And I can actually remember my dad would buy every Lil Kim cassette and DVD or CD. But for me, Lil Kim's flow is not one that I'm really attracted to. I'm actually into Nicki Minaj's delivery and her flow and her style of delivery. So I'm more of a Nicki Minaj fan. However, I can respect Lil Kim. But I think a lot of people can continue to pit them against each other because in all actuality, Nicki Minaj, as much as she says she's paid homage, it just hasn't been very clear. You know what I'm saying? There's the DVDs back in the day where she says, she likes Foxy, Kim, and Rim. To me, it just wasn't very clear as she was older and as she was transcending into Nicki Minaj, the female MC, to follow up behind Lil Kim. It just wasn't it just didn't seem like she really was paying homage. It seemed like she was more so throwing shade. And I think that's a little bit of the reason why Nicki Minaj got off to a rough start with acceptance from people. And not for nothing, I feel like that's a part of the reason why a lot of people don't fool with her now, because a lot of people in the industry, what I've noticed, they don't really fool with Nicki Minaj, but a Lil Kim gets a lot of respect from industry. So to me, it may seem as though Nicki Minaj or Lil Kim is a little bit more liked by the public. And I think it's because she seems a little bit more humble. And when Nicki Minaj came out, Nicki Minaj seemed a little bit more, it's all about me. F all you other female rappers. I'm the queen. You girls are going to be picking my fruit out, and screw y'all. However, you cannot take away from the fact that the girl is talented. Nicki Minaj is probably the greatest female rapper of all time, in my opinion. She will go down as the greatest female rapper of all time. However, she will not go down as the first queen of rap. She is definitely a product of Lil Kim. Lil Kim was here first, and you can never erase Lil Kim's legacy. I don't care what anyone says, what anyone tries to say, as far as who has hits and who has this or who has billboards. You cannot erase the success of Lil Kim. You cannot erase the legacy of her. However, to Lil Kim, I feel like Lil Kim should have learned when to throw in the towel, because Lil Kim is not very consistent. Okay. And I kind of felt Lil Kim got a little triggered when she seen a new girl was coming up on the scene and was making waves, and then Lil Kim wanted to try to jump in it. But the whole thing was, Kim, you weren't even doing nothing for years. Kim was not out for a very long time before Nicki even came out. It was like 8 years. Kim hadn't done nothing. Then she wanted to come out. And it was like, girl. And every time Lil Kim came out, she wouldn't be consistent. She dropped a single, and then it'd be 3 years before she dropped another record. And then it'd be 3 years. And then she's battling. It just wasn't consistent enough. Her work ethic, to me, was not strong enough to compete with Nicki Minaj. That's just my opinion. However, I don't really, when it comes to Tamar, I get what she did. And, I like that she defended Nicki Minaj. However, I don't think that Usher said anything wrong. The only thing that I could say that he said wrong was insinuating that they don't need to battle. I don't know why he would insinuate that, because I do feel like they could battle. Now, I'm here for a battle. Whether she's a product of Lil Kim or not, I think that she can hold her own against Lil Kim, because she has, surpassed Lil Kim. So I definitely see a versus battle, but I just want to weigh in on that topic and let you guys know that, I don't think that this is ever going to end. And I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that they should do a versus battle? Who do you think will win the versus battle, Lil Kim or Nicki Minaj? And do you think that Usher said anything wrong? Was Usher wrong for that? Do you agree with Tamar? So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'd be interested to know what you guys think. So make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I want you to keep that same energy. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.